Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So we've talked about the relationship between Satan and magic in different aspects. But today, what in this podcast, I'm going to talk about the magic of Harut and Marut and uncovering the mystery that is hidden in Surah Al-Baqarah. So we know that the Quran is a treasure trove of wisdom and knowledge, and one of its most intriguing stories can be found in Surah Al-Baqarah, where Allah mentions the story of Harut and Marut. In Islamic tradition, Harut and Marut are known to be two angels who were sent down to earth, and this discussion will delve into the mystery surrounding their story and the impact it had on the world. So this story is mentioned in verse 102 of Surah Al-Baqarah, which reads, "And the people followed what the shaitans, Satan, resided over Suleiman's kingdom, and not all of them were shaitan, but the majority of them were, and they taught people magic and what was revealed to the two angels at Babylon, Harut and Marut. And the angels, did not teach anyone until they had said, 'Surely we are a test, so do not go astray.' But they learned from them the means to create division between a man and a woman and wife, yet they could not harm anyone through it except by Allah's permission. And they learned that would what would harm them and did not benefit them. And certainly they knew that the buyer of it, that is magic, would have no share in the hereafter. And how evil was that for which they sold their own selves. The story of Harut and Marut is a cautionary tale of the dangers of magic and how it can lead to division and harm. Allah mentions that when the people learned magic from Harut and Marut, they started dividing families. However, it's important to note that they could only do so with Allah's permission. This raises the question of why Allah would allow magic to cause harm and create division. One explanation could be that Harut and Marut were sent as a test to see who would follow the right path and who would be missed by the false promises of magic. It's also possible that magic was needed at the time to counter something else, and Harut and Marut were sent to teach the people about the dangers. Another aspect to consider in this relationship between shaitan, the Satan, and magic. What is that relationship? In the verse, it mentions that the majority of those who followed the teachings of Harut and Marut were shayateen, or shaitan has always been depicted as the source of evil and deception, and it's not surprising that he would be associated with magic. However, it's important to remember that even with magic, shaitan, Satan, and those who follow him can only cause harm with Allah's permission. So let's get deeper into this topic in the next discussion, because this was more of a transition from what we know to where we are going.